folks, Rob here, and we got our Savage 62 out here, and we're going to be doing a little bit of work on it. I ordered this M-Carbo. Now this is an American-made company. This is veteran-owned and American-made products. I ordered this spring kit for the Savage 62. You know, there's not a lot you can do for these triggers. You know, they're just not made to be that adjustable. But I've watched some videos on this, and most of them were M-Carbo themselves showing how to install it. There's a couple other videos on how to install this. Actually, M-Carbo sends you a link that you know how to install it. So, and it's made in the USA, veteran-owned company. And I also ordered a tube of super lube from them. This is a synthetic grease that we're going to put on the trigger as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to install this on our Savage 62. We're going to lube it up. We're going to put the new springs in, and then we're going to see how that improves our trigger pull. We're going to get a few pulls here. I'm not going to show the process on video of how to install it. Just we'll do the quick before. We will test the trigger. Now this firearm is unloaded, so take the magazine out and check it. Actually, it's locked back there, and it is unloaded. So you never always check before you work on any firearm to make it sure that it is unloaded. Now we'll get our Wheeler trigger gauge out here, and we're going to take a few pulls. Now this trigger is definitely lighter than the Mark II with the non AccuTrigger. Definitely lighter than that. It was pulling about 7 pounds. I have done a little bit of tinkering with it and gotten it down a couple pounds. But this one has quite a bit of take up in it. You can see there that the trigger has quite a bit of take up. And we'll see if the kit improves that any at all or not. But we are getting a pull of 4 pounds, about 4 ounces on that one. Let's do it one more. Let's do it again. Get us another reading. We'll try it a couple times here. I try to pull straight back. And about 4 pounds, 6 ounces that time. Let's do one more. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 6. And let's do one more. And then I'll pause the video, install the kit, and see if we have any improvement whatsoever. There is about 4, 4. So 2 of them at 4, 4 and 1 at 4, 2. So anyway, pause the video. We're going to install this kit, and we'll get back to you. Okay, we've got the trigger out of the rifle, so we're not going to show the how to take the trigger out or put it back in. That's pretty simple. There's hundreds of videos on there that show that. What I am going to show is, here's your front spring, and in your kit you get a new spring. So we are going to open our kit up here and get that spring out. And oh, there was a target on the back of that. Oh crap. On the back of the packaging there's a target if you open it without destroying that, which I didn't know. So if you get one of these, we'll see if this actually has much impact on the 62 trigger. This gun is a very accurate little gun, shoots well. You know, if they would actually make this with a better trigger, it could be a vastly improved gun. So what we got here is our front spring, and I'm going to lock us in right here. So we're going to take one of our pride fin punches here that they sent over to us to try out, and we're just going to take a small punch, and we're going to take this spring and just push back on it and pop it out. So that's all there is to that one. Now this spring has a tapered end. That's the factory spring, and it has a tapered end where the new spring doesn't. So you want to make sure you get it over the little ears here on this piece right here, and then just pop it in. Let me get our little punch here, keep us in, and I'm just going to take this punch and work it in there, and make sure that it is over this little tab right here, and over the ears on your trigger. So that's the easy one to install. Now the other one I think is a little more challenging because it goes in here under this. So let me find us something to remove that snap ring, and we might just let me refocus you here and lay this down. We'll use our bench block that came with our pride fin kit there and lay that down there, and we might just be able to take this small I'm messing with the focus, guys. We might be able to take this small punch here and just take this little, I may have to find a small screwdriver. Let's see, is there a smaller punch in there? Yes. If not, I'll get a little screwdriver and we'll pop that off there. But you need to take off this little snap ring. Let me get a smaller screwdriver, something we can work with. Alright, I got us a little screwdriver here, and we'll try to use it just to pop this little ring off. Make sure you don't lose your little ring there. Now we are going to take one of our little punches here out of our kit, and we're just going to refocus you here so I can see what you're doing. You can see what I'm doing, and we're just going to push that little pin out with this punch, and it might help if you actually kind of push down, and I may have to drive it out. No, it's going to come out. So kind of keep everything lined up. Take our pin out from the back side. Okay, so that, make sure you don't lose that. So there we are, we got that captured. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to release this, and that'll take the tension off of that. You have to push forward on this little piece right here. That is your sear, and as you can see, the spring sits in there. Spring sits in there just like that. We will take our little screwdriver and just remove that spring. Now our new spring will go in exactly the same way. You want to bend it together a little bit and start it down into your trigger group. Set it in there. Let's get it lined up with the hole. Take your punch, line the spring up, get it where you want it. Okay. We might even use a bigger punch, something that is more closer to that size, so that we can get it lined up real good. Okay, so now that we've got that in, we've got that lined up, we're going to take our sear here and put it back in from the front, push down and let it come back. Now we're all out of alignment again, so let's see if we can get us lined back up here, all of our parts. Get your spring up there, get it lined up. Some people have problem with this. So we got our little screwdriver through that side. This side is still not where it needs to be. So let's push our spring up on this side. Get it up here where it will line up with the hole. Alright. When you get one side, the other side wants to go back down. So there we are. So we're through with that. So we're through with our little screwdriver, which we actually came through from the wrong side. So let's take this bigger punch and go back the other way. So, because our pin's going to come through from the other side. So let's see if we can capture all this. No, and I did not. So let me get this spring line back up here. And so there we are. We've got our spring captured through our rod there. Now what we'll do is we'll take our pin, place it against our punch here, and just start to feed that back through. Hopefully we can capture everything, and nothing will slip off there. Let me get this in my other hand. I'm right-handed, so I'm trying to do that left. So let's get this lined up. I'm also trying to look through the camera to get you all a good shot while I do this. So, alright, I think we're starting through our spring there. And we might have to take our little hammer here. Give it a little tap. Get it started. We'll pull back on our punch a little bit there. Get this to going. Let me lay it down here. Alright, so we're part way through, and I let my, I think we got we're captured there. So we're captured. We just got to get through. Got the spring captured, so we got to get through. So we need to raise this up just a little. We'll do that with our little screwdriver. Get that lined up. You probably hear the cat over there crying. Okay, so there's our spring installed. There. Ah, crap. There's our spring installed. So we're both through both sides of our spring. We've got our new spring up front. Now all we got to do is reinstall this on the gun. Oh, we got to put our little lock ring back on. I'm about to forget that. So take your little ring here and pop that back on. Let me lay it down here so I don't lose it. Hold on. Okay, so we've reinstalled our little lock ring there. Everything's in there. Everything functions. So let's put her back in the rifle and see if and what this $20 M-Carbo kit made to our rifle. So I'll get that done and we'll come back. Alright, I got my Kiofant digital torque wrench here set to 15 inch-pounds. So that's what we're going to use to do these with. We're going to go to 15 inch-pounds. So we should get so there's our 15 inch-pounds. And we're going to do the front one for the same. So when you get all the lights, that's when you've reached your peak. So we went a little over 15 on that one. So let's come back to this one. Hush, kitty. You won't let me pick you up. There's our 12, 13, 15. All right. That's got us both of them 15 inch-pounds. So now let's check the trigger again. Let me flip her over here. And this gun is still clear. Hush, kitty. You won't let me pick you up. I was going to give you some milk. Okay, let's check our trigger. So, first and foremost, you want to make sure your safety still works and, you know, everything's still functioning as should. I did put some grease in that. I put some of that white grease I showed you. So, we still got our take up. Didn't change that at all. So let's see if our trigger pull's lighter. Let's see if this done anything to improve the trigger. Or I just spent $20. Oh yeah, we're 3 pounds. So let's try it again. That one broke right at 3 pounds. So if that's the case, we cut what, about 1.5 pounds off this? A little over 1 pound. Let's see if we can get another 3 pound pull. That one went to 3 pounds, 2, 4, about 5 ounces. So about 3 pounds 5. That one was a little harder. But it does look like we cut a little bit of poundage off of it, not a lot. I don't know if it was $20 worth or not. And it may get better as I shoot it more. That one broke at 3 pounds 1 ounce. So yeah, we've shaved about 1 pound off this. Let me hold it up here and actually shoulder it and see what it feels like. Oh yeah. Yeah, it improved it. The feel of it's better. Let's see. Yeah, it's still not a great trigger, but it's a lighter trigger. And that's what we was going for. Lighter trigger means a little better accuracy. So, anyway, it was pretty easy to install. Like I said, that was the M-Carbo trigger kit, 20 bucks, American made. If you want to improve the trigger on your 62, that's a way to do it. Safely and reasonably. You know, check these guys out. Like I said, American made, veteran owned company. You can't beat that. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. Me and the cat back there hollering. And until the next video, we'll see you guys later.